Yeah. Well, I'm pretty excited about tonight, though.
Yeah, me too.
I think we're gonna do it. I think we're actually gonna unlock the mystery that is the Ghost Rock, and everything's gonna be great. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on.
He has no fucking clue what's going on. Yeah, no.
That's right.
I know. This is what I don't like about it.
I locked Dr. Folly away somewhere, so we took off of it.
Okay.
Dr. Folly's conducting scientific research. She can't be bothered.
Yeah, she
I
is.
say we gut her like a fish.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I'm all right now.
All right. So you guys, we'll go ahead and we'll get started. So I'll talk to you guys after the game tonight. So you guys want to go? Let's get going. Anybody want to do a recap? Anybody remember what happened last time?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? And nobody remembers?
Last time we went to, we got up with Miguel. Wasn't that his name?
Miguel Cruz. Miguel Alejandro Cruz, yes.
And delivered the goods,
See?
but there was some sort of Martian or undead or something problem. According to Dr. Folly, they were invaders from another planet or something. But we dispatched them, and afterwards we got our letter from Miguel certifying that we had completed the task at hand. And as we were preparing to head back up, across the border into America in the town of Tombstone.
What the hell was that accent? America?
America?
That was almost French. Yeah, that was almost French.
We were going to the America. But, yeah, we got that, but then Miguel asked us if we would care to partake in some sort of further heroic deeds of tossing out more of these types of aliens from some tower or something. I really am a bit fuzzy on that.
I remember being on a spirit walk.
Yes, exactly. I was
I don't
in
know.
wolf form, howling at the moon.
Yeah, I don't know how that fits into anything, but I was on a spirit walk.
You were on a peyote trip to the spirit world.
Right. Exactly.
No, I mean in game though. I mean I'm normally like that, but in game though, I'm ready to go. I'm always on a peyote trip in real life, but no, I'm kidding. Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, drugs are bad.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Miguel asked you guys to help him, head down to Bukkake. Remember, you guys were heading down to Bukkake, and to take out the rest of the supporters of the French.
For free.
Yeah. So you guys had a nice rest. Everyone has gotten up the next morning, and you guys have that. You guys have the note that you're supposed to take back to Tombstone. Now the next
carrying that note.
Yeah, who has that note?
Pete, right?
Yeah,
God dang it! Who's got that dang note? God darn it! Dag nabbit!
Pete was pissed off.
Old pissed off Pete.
Yeah, he was so angry. He had to sleep on it, and he was cool the next day.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I love pissed off Pete. So you guys wake up.
I had to be angry about it.
Cruz and the other Juaristas. I'm trying to get my rolls down in the Spanish tongue. The Juarista. Ooh, the Juaristas.
Wow.
Yeah, the Juaristas. They actually are preparing. They were going to go scouts ahead. So Cruz actually recommends that we all leave early. So we can get to Bukkake, because we are going to attack at night. He's got all of these nice new shiny guns, all this nice new ammunition, and this nice big heap of TNT that you brought him too. So he wants to put this Gatling gun to use. So he's got several of his Juaristas. The last couple hours have been building this Gatling gun, and they've got it now strapped to the back of one of the wagons, and it's just being pulled along. Nice, brand new, shiny. Lots of, you see a couple of the Juaristas tying dynamite sticks together, basically roping them together and getting long wicks. They're gonna go all out on this.
Sounds like an episode of A-Team. Everybody's
Yeah.
building stuff during
Yeah.
the theme music's going.
You got Face
me
over
ask
there.
you
Well,
this-
Face is the builder, wasn't he?
I think
No,
it was Mr.
Face.
T who
Yeah,
was doing all that.
I think Mr. T
Creative
and
Rockets.
Murdoch and Mr. T. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Murdoch was the one that threw out the plans
Yeah.
for cool stuff.
Face
So
was
what
the
about
pretty
the,
boy. He was sleeping with all the chicks.
Right.
So that would be, I guess I'm the face in this
Of course.
situation.
Now-
Oh, absolutely, Pappy.
Or it would probably be Kit, his face in this situation. Hey, here's a question on the whatchamacallit, the Gatling gun. Is it one that you crank like this, or is it like
It is.
Ghost Rock powered?
Yeah, it's a Union, United States Union from the Civil War and old, but it's brand new. It's never been used. So
Oh, sweet.
we
I said,
will.
let's go shoot something.
Cruz let you know that he's going to be using that thing pretty soon because they are going to be attacking Bukkake tomorrow night. Well, tonight. It's announced tonight. So
Can
you guys,
we make it to Bukkake in time, Mr. Cruz?
See, we can definitely make it to Bakochi, my friend.
Ah, very well. I grab one of my horses.
so let me give you guys the map really quick. The
That's it,
one.
the old railroad map I just saw. Had railroads all across it.
No.
The United States one I saw.
Oh, that
Is
was.
accurate.
Yeah. That's the entire Deadlands. This is the map that I'm talking about right here. Here it is. The Bukkake map. You know, you guys are here at the ruins. You guys are traveling down to Bukkake. It's going to take you pretty much all day. So you get there. You know, you don't run into any French. You don't run into any of the other, Mexican military. None of the supporters of the French. Now, when you get to Bukkake, you guys are set up on sort of like an outlook of rocks. It's kind of overlooking, not at a military or a fighting advantage, but sort of like an overlook where you're kind of looking down on Bukkake from probably a half a mile away. So, you know, if you have any kind of spy glasses or if you have any kind of binoculars, then that would work. Because Cruz, he pulls his out. You know, it's like pirate. He kind of slaps it down and it ricks out, and he starts looking around. And he's basically reporting back that the village itself looks deserted. And from where you guys are at, you guys can see the encampment. Now I'm gonna pull up another map for you guys, but yeah, let me give you the map first, and then I'll kind of tell you guys what it looks like. All right, so here's the map of Bukkake, and you guys are looking at it from the north coming south, so you guys will be towards the top of the map. Now, as you're looking into this town, it's almost deserted. And, you know, everybody that has the spy glasses, you can tell this. And you can tell that there's, 8 or 9 different buildings, probably made of adobe, making up like a small settlement. Now, you can see that there's a well that sits basically it's basically the first thing that you see. It's like the well, and then you have all, these 8 buildings in a row. And then towards the end, you see, which is basically a walled compound, and this garrison. Basically, Cruz tells you that this is the garrison, and this is probably where the men are. Now, does anybody have any kind of spyglass or anything like that?
I think the doctor may.
Now, the doctor,
Just the
she's
doctor?
not. Yeah, the doctor's not feeling well. The doctor is she was performing some experiments last night that gave her severe indigestion. She doesn't know why. She thinks it could be some of the fumes that she inhaled, but she's in the back of one of the wagons. But she does let you have her spyglass if you'd like to. She
She
lets it.
really likes to sneak
I
in.
inform everyone, if you would like a closer look, I haven't tried this before, but I believe I could turn into a hawk or bird or something and fly around this place.
I
It's
like that.
unbelievable.
I like that. I like that,
Hell
Tama.
yeah!
And
I say you
Kit,
turn into a bird.
I draw some circles and diagrams on the ground.
need to-
and start
you need to lay some
entreating my forefathers and all. And
What is he, a goddamn
And
witch?
I start flapping my hands beside my body like bird's wings, and I turn into a fucking hawk.
By the way, Pete, I love me some chicken.
You want me to shoot that? You want me to shoot that bird out of the sky with a
Hell yeah!
Looks like dinner to me.
The bird
Kit, the doctor also
back.
gives you her. You know, she writes as she's trying to be formal about this as she's releasing the equipment to you. Her spyglass. She's filling out a form and she needs you to mark it here. So basically, she knows that it's out of her presence and you're now responsible for it. She says it's just to keep records and to
Yes, she gave me the form.
Yeah, she gave you the form. Yeah.
as soon as
She says,
came
"Please
up, I
mark
said-
here. Please mark here."
I said, okay, hold on a second, and then I woke up and I kind of just tossed it away.
Oh,
Side,
I'll get that. Thank you for. Oh, the wind must have gusted through here. Thank you very much for marking it. I'm trying to play her the best that she would be playing. So yeah. A gust of wind probably came through. So she gives you the spyglass. So Tama, you're now an owl or a hawk, whatever you would like to be.
You didn't want to be a hummingbird?
I don't know how long I can sustain this transformation, so I immediately fight towards
What
the
does the spell say?
It
Well, the
says
power.
1/minute, so I don't know if that's 1 power point per minute or what.
Yeah.
But it costs 3 points to cast.
Okay,
the
so you'd
lowest
be
level.
about 3 minutes. So
Yeah.
you can get there in just a matter of seconds. So you can scout
As the crow flies.
as the hawk flies. Now, what do you want to look at it? I mean, what do you?
I want to do a big pass around the town, Dave, and I want to
Okay.
look. I'm just keeping. I want to look at people and see. I'm gonna just look at every building and see if I see people around them.
Okay.
Just one good pass. That's what
Okay,
it's gonna be.
and I guess Kit, you're probably going to be on the edge of the outlook cropping, looking down as well, right? Now,
Right,
Kit, I
exactly.
want you to give me a notice roll. Now, for Tama, I'm not going to let you do it. Tama, you're not going to do a roll because you're going to be right there at ground zero. So, as you're flying up on Bukkake, you can see that here on the left-hand side of the map that you're looking at is a graveyard. All right, that's sort of like a graveyard behind what appears to be like a church or another temple. Now, there's all kinds of the other adobe huts. It looks like there's a stable there and whatnot. But now you don't see anything there. But however, give me one. I do, Tom. I do want you to give me a notice roll as you're kind of swooping up and down, looking at everything. Now, Kit, let's see. I need your notice roll as well.
Oh, okay, hold on. I did it. Let me do it again.
No problem.
Maybe I didn't do it right. Slacking off over here, Dave.
That's all right. No problem.
Yeah, sorry, Dave. I'm playing Warcraft while we're watching this. You just tell me. You just tell me when it's my
Oh,
turn.
No
crap.
problem.
Yeah, I'm looking at through the wrong end.
Yeah. Yeah, you've never used one of these before.
Well, that spyglass is bound to get some sort of modifier or something, right? Come on.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? I knew that crazy ass doctor didn't know what she was doing. This isn't right.
Yeah, Kit, you don't notice anything. You don't see anything down there. It looks deserted, basically. Now, what you do see, Kit, you do see that there are a couple Mexican soldiers past all of the adobe buildings down at this walled garrison. You can see, a couple Mexican soldier hats kind of sticking up over the wall looking. What you can count, you see 2 or 3 of them, but you're not too sure on the third one because the second one's head keeps disappearing and then reappearing in another spot. So you think there's 2, definitely 2, maybe 3. Now, as for Willie, as you're kind of flying around, you notice that there's couple dead horses in the stable. I like the cosplay there with the wings. Nice.
The problem is
I didn't know
he's doing
Eagle
a
could hold a cigarette though. That's pretty good.
Right.
That's the same. That's the same
It's
thing
in
he
his
did when he does
talons.
his T-Rex.
It's a T-Rex.
It's a peace pipe.
But you do notice that there's a lot of blood piles, and some dead bodies that are kind of littering the outside adobe buildings of the main compound. So you're not too sure if there's already been a fight here or what. You just really have, no clue.
So Willie, are you taking like the persona of the animal, or do you still have your smarts?
Still have my. Hold on, I just had this.
Because the reason I was
Asked me
asking
this while
is because
ago.
all that dead, all that stuff. Are you gonna swoop down and start chowing on it?
Yeah,
Transform, the character retains his own smarts, spirit, and link skills.
Okay.
Though he
Yeah.
cannot use them since he cannot speak.
yeah, and the thing is there's quite a few, like loose chickens running around and whatnot, but you don't see any other sign of life. There's doors and shutters that are swinging back and forth, kind of hanging on like a nail or something. You can see, blankets tumbling along. There's just really nothing overhead. And as you're flying around under, there are larger carrion birds that are circling above you, and it looks like they're starting to set their eyes on you as they notice that you're flying down
Well, I feel my form
in a lower area.
Transforming back into my natural form now, so I'm gonna start making way back towards the other people.
Yeah.
With a quickness.
Yeah, and you can see that there's bodies all along the streets. There's blood stains. None of the bodies are moving.
Well, basically a typical Mexican border town. That's all you have to say, Dave.
So
small.
I fly up and roost on Pappy's shoulder, and then change back into my normal form.
Well, just as you're starting to fly by, you fly back. You go over the small cemetery one more time, and you also notice that a few of these graves have been exhumed. Basically, it looks like the graves have been dug up again. Sort of like what you had seen back at the well. Where it's sort of like something had burst up out of it. So
Yeah. So the foul aliens that the doctor had spoke of had been at work here. Oh, I'm going back to tell the others.
So even when you're talking to yourself as a bird, you have that groan.
he does.
Tama always talks
Yes,
about himself in
I'm
the third
thinking
person.
must go back.
Yeah, I get that. Land on Pappy's shoulder. Turn back into an Indian.
Crush Pappy.
Yeah, you take Pappy out.
You should have taken a bird shit right on my shoulder. In like middle of you defecating, then you shapeshift back.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry, Pappy. I didn't realize the transformation would happen so swiftly. I apologize. I bow profusely before Pappy.
I'm just surprised you could turn into a bird now.
Me too. It's the first time I had tried it. The elders in my tribe often do such things, but as I wasn't as trained and practiced as they, I didn't know if I had it in me. But
Well, I think you did a great
see.
job. Next time, don't be a chicken and lay an egg.
I could
We can have
fly,
some
Pappy. I
breakfast.
was flying close to the clouds, just like these big birds here. I could see for miles around. It is a great experience. You should try it someday.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Hold on. How the hell you make that ship? Hold on.
Pappy,
I get
we
that
are on the
in
edge.
concentrate?
If I throw you far enough, it will be just like flying. Anyway, Pappy, but
About that time,
regardless,
Kit rolls up and she says, "I'll pay you. How much can I pay you to throw him far
I would
enough?"
never harm this venerable person.
Oh my God.
But anyways, it seems like more of these aliens were at work here. I saw several graves dug up and bodies everywhere, blood everywhere. No living soul could be seen.
No, except for you did see a couple down at the garrison.
Oh,
You
okay.
did, yeah. You did see 3 soldiers that were on the walls.
There were several soldiers.
Yeah, basically
towards
on the
end of this place.
catwalks. Yeah, and that's what Kit can confirm as well, because she had seen 2 or 3, basically walking on the catwalks near the front of the compound.
Did the magic tube allow you to see anything, kid?
Well, actually, the first clue should have been it came from Dr. Foley. that should have been my first clue that it was going to be just about worthless, because it couldn't have possibly been me. And she's like, but I'm fairly certain there are at least 2, possibly 3 down there that we should be concerned about.
Indeed.
I'll pick them off.
But
Do you know a good way to approach?
Miguel, this seems far different than what you had in mind, though. It seems like their forces are already very depleted. It should be a simple matter to just waltz in there and chop their heads off.
See, my friend. So, yes, my plan will be one of simplicity. We will just, during the night, my men will sneak some of this precious TNT that you gracious Americans have donated to our cause, and we will blow the gate, and then we will take the remaining Mexican soldiers by force.
Very well.
So, as everything explodes, I'm sure there will be a lot of mayhem, surprise, and confusion, and that's when we will storm the keep. But he says, yes, my friends, it does seem that this is undermanned, especially with your reports of dead bodies, and it seems like maybe this curse from the well has made it down to Bukkake. Hopefully, all of Mexico isn't affected by this curse.
The alien plans are widespread, it seems.
Aliens? What? My friend, what are the aliens?
This is what the doctor was talking about.
She
Aliens
is a
and
quack.
Mind control. Oh, I know, a quack.
I respect.
Duck would sounds very good right now.
We have a saying here, Tama. We have a saying. Maybe you have heard this, but we call these types of people El Pollo Locos. Basically meaning meaning crazy chickens. Crazy chickens.
I thought it was crazy polio. That's a terrible disease.
This doctor that accompanies you, she is far out of her mind.
Tama just takes his words in, noting to himself that the doctor didn't have a beak or wings and feathers like chickens do. I don't understand what he's talking about.
I like your term there, Miguel. I prefer to
El
call
Pollo
her
Loco.
crazy ass
Mrs.
heifer.
Capoodle. I will whisper it to your ear. El Pollo Loco.
Hey, please step back, Mr. Miguel, as I interpose my tomahawk between him and Kid.
Speaking out of character, we used to have this place to eat called El Pollo Loco
Yeah,
when I
that's
was
a
a
chicken,
kid.
though. It's a
It is. It is.
franchise, right?
Yeah. El Pollo Loco. We used to have one here, and it closed down, unfortunately.
Well, you think
Thinking
it's a
they
name
be
like the
going-
crazy chicken.
Next thing you know, you'll be saying, the next thing is called Your Kid or Taco Bell.
Yeah, that was
I was thinking
90s right there.
El Pollo Loco is probably as good as calling something the Mad Cow restaurant.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I don't know. Crazy chicken? Mad
Too
Cow?
soon.
Maybe I should have thought that through.
The beef dishes are always on sale. So I wonder why. The cheapest steaks in town.
The beef dishes. So Cruz goes on to tell you that he plans to take the wagon, and he's going to basically bring the Gatling gun right through the main gate. And he says, my friends, I will block the gate with the Gatling gun. There will be nothing, I assure you, nothing get past me here at the main gate. The Mexican soldiers will be jumping over the walls for their lives. So basically,
Very well.
that's pretty much it.
So I guess we're all gonna take some sort of position. Pappy, you're good with your guns. You're gonna get in a tree or something and shoot them from afar.
Oh, I can't get in no freaking tree. My back.
I could
My
throw
back
you in
is
a
too
tree if
sore.
you like.
I'll hide behind a tree, or maybe a rock or something.
I'll throw you
Right?
up a damn tree, Pappy.
Oh, god dang it, based off you scared me.
I'm gonna draw my tomahawk and stand at the ready, sweat glistening off of my form.
I'm gonna pull both sides down.
Jesus.
His waxing his body up with baby oil.
The kid's just like, oh my god, this poor naive fool. She just kind of rolls on.
All right, so night starts to fall. I mean, it did take you the better part of the day to get to Barochi. So night starts to fall. Some of his men, I guess everybody would be traveling up with his men anyway, and
Yeah.
they have these crates of dynamite. The wall is also made of stone and adobe. All the other buildings, as you guys are kind of making your way through all of the different buildings. So I'm going to give you guys another map, because you guys are basically looking at these as you're traveling by. Basically looking in all of the buildings. Let's see.
Hey, and just to let you know, Pappy's got his Winchester out in one hand, kind of cradling it, and I'm a little bit farther behind everybody else, just so I can use them as human shields if need be.
The other Waristas. So as you guys, you see the well, lots of blood around the well. You make a sweep through the cemetery. You don't see a single soldier, Mexican soldier. The church, lots of dead bodies in the church. In all of the different homes, there's an empty storage adobe brick hut. There's a corral with several dead horses. There's a cantina. Plenty of supplies. Plenty of other things in all of these houses.
These dead are women and children and stuff.
Yeah, there's men, women, and children.
That's
elderly.
The first child group I see, I fall down on my knees and start weeping profusely. Oh, what sort of horrors brought this upon this village? We must do something about this, Pappy. This is inhuman.
I'm gonna listen to the night sounds. I'm used to hearing crickets chirping and birds and stuff. Is it just that these people are dead, or is there a sense of death throughout the entire area?
God, there's not.
No, it definitely there's no sign of life except for up on the wall. Now, as you guys are starting to make your way through the adobe structures, you can see that there are several Mexican soldiers that are basically pacing back and forth on the ramparts up at the top of the garrison wall. And you can see that there are 3 guards that are basically patrolling the entire perimeter of the garrison.
It's going to attempt to kind of blend in with the shadows and stuff like that. Just in case. She's got a bad feeling.
Yeah, I'm not going to attempt to hide at all. After getting off the ground, looking at this horror before me, I just brazenly stand up, flexing, holding my tomahawk,
and then she's grateful
that
the Indian is an idiot, and she just goes and blends right into the shadows.
Are you all oiled up, Tama?
Of course. Every part of me has sweat beading off of it.
And it's such a cool night too. It's like 50 degrees.
Probably going to catch a cold.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, I just realized when you turned into that bird, you were actually a tomahawk.
Oh!
God.
Is this what the white man calls a pun?
So these Waristas are up ahead of us, right? Thank you. If you didn't do it, I was going to make this sound with my mouth.
That was pretty bad, Pappy. It was pretty good, though. All right, so as the force of not only you but the 20 or so Waristas are moving the Gatling gun up, you can see that the head party part of the party that scouted up ahead with all of this TNT. You see that they're down by the door as the guards kind of move past. So
are they
as
still
they're
pretty stealthy? Because I'm trying to determine the best place to start sniping these people with my Winchester.
Well,
are we pretty? Are they? I'm watching the guards on the gate walking around, and I'm kind of.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to sound an alarm, so I'm waiting to see if they notice the people with the TNT, and I'll aim my Winchester at the front guy
Sure.
getting ready to squeeze
your
some-
rifle, right? Yeah, just as the guy at the front, he passes over the gate and looks like he's starting to make a turn and go on the which would be the western side of the fortress. You can get a shot off if you'd like.
So
So
did he notice the bad guys? Because I don't want to shoot
no,
unless
no.